Hi Capricorn, it's me, PureLightTarot, and I am back to give you guys your reading for October 2023. And yes, I do understand that it's way late. We're almost in the middle of November now, but better late than never. And you can think of this as a recap. So, we will be using the Spirit Song Tarot this time. And this is for my Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, anywhere that you have Capricorn in your chart. This reading is for you. Even if you have a Capricorn person in your life and you are just interested in seeing what's going on with them or what went on with them in October, this is for you. You may experience some of this energy leaching over into November also, which is probably why this reading is so late, but also because I've just been super busy. So, a lot of you may be Sagittarius Capricorn cusp or Capricorn Sagittarius cusp. That resonates with you. Go back and check out Sagittarius. It's a very juicy read for Sagittarius, but very good advice over there, okay? So my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for liking my videos and supporting me by subscribing and also commenting. Thank you for the tips. Thank you for the reading bookings. I really appreciate it, guys. So in this reading, I will pull one card for your overall energy for the month of October. And then I will pull 3 cards to tell me what the beginning, middle, and the end of October looked like for you. Let me know in the comments if this resonates, you guys. And I do also shuffle on camera, so if you'd like to skip this part, you can check the timestamps in the description or in the comments, okay? So let's just go ahead and get started. These are spirit animal cards, so the animals that come up in the cards in your reading, you can think of them as your spirit guides, okay? So you may have seen these animals last month, or you will be seeing them this month, okay? Just know that your angels, your ancestors, God, the universe is around you, ready to help you out or ready to lead you down your path, okay? So you may be trying to make a decision, and one of these animals show up, and you'll remember this reading, okay? You'll remember the messages that the animals had for this reading. I'll also be pulling clarifiers, and then also getting animal spirit oracle cards at the end. So more spirit animals, and as y'all see, I am having trouble shuffling. It's just a little bit of a obstruction. So there may be something that, and it's not the most like obstructing thing that's going to stop me from shuffling, but it's a little annoying. So there may be something that's a little annoying in your life that's kind of obstructing you from trying to get things together or trying to move forward on something or put something into fruition. So let's just pull one card for your overall energy, and I will be pulling all of the cards before I tell you the meanings of them, okay? Also for this book, for this group, for this reading, for this deck, for the Spirit Song Tarot, I will be reading out of the book because they have slightly different messages, and the messages are beautiful coming from this book, so we will be using the book as a guide. You have as your overall energy for October is the Tower, okay? And it looks like a chameleon. So far you have a chameleonaire. So, what was the beginning of October like? 7 of Wands, 7 of Acorns in reverse, 7 of Wands in reverse. I love these cards because they're very unassuming. You can look at them and not get any particular message because the cards are just so beautiful. They're beautifully drawn, like with animals. So it's a little distracting from just a heavier weight of the reading, because this is a very gentle deck, some very gentle messages, some gentle reading, and so are the images. Look at the Chariot. The Chariot looks like a rhino. This other card I'm not sure what the animal is. It may be an anteater, but we will check. Another reason to use the book. I like using the books. Most of the time I don't use like a Dex guidebook. But again, these cards are so unassuming that, you know, yes, the traditional meaning is there, but it also has a gentler meaning that's very encouraging. So this is the end of the month, which is the Four of Swords in reverse. Should I take that? I will take it. Okay. So I'm just asking if I should shuffle it back in, because there's a part of me that feels like I should, but it's okay. But I think, okay, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle back in. We will remember that you had the Four Swords in reverse, in which that tends to talk about, tends to teach you, or talk about you not being somewhere where you want to be at, or you're not seeing like your prayers or blessings coming in for you. The Four of Swords in reverse is also a card of unrest, mental unrest. So we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. All right. So that does give me a more rounded meaning of what that could be, because my Nine of Pentacles in reverse just talks about, yeah, not being somewhere where you want to be at, or not enjoying where you are. So bottom of the deck energy, which is an energy that just can be influencing like your energy, or the energy of the reading, your choices that you made in October. These can be blockages, or these could just be outside forces. They could be inner forces, but most likely it's something on the outside of you that's affecting your choices. Okay, so we have the High Priestess in reverse that looks like a bobcat. So High Priestess, when it shows up in reverse, this is you not trusting your intuition. Maybe you don't even know what it is or how to trust your intuition, or what it is that your intuition is. But your intuition is those little things in your mind that it just goes up like a flag, you know, where you're having like a second thought, like a quick second thought about something, or you know, you get an intuitive hit and you're like, where did that come from? That is your intuition, and it's there for you to just think through some situations a little bit more, or to pay attention to like what's going on in your surroundings, because that's going to help you to make a decision. Okay, so yes, this is a chameleon. Yeah, just trying to see, I'm looking for the High Priestess. So this Tower card is going to be very important in your reading. And we know chameleons change the color of their skin to match their environment as a defense mechanism, as a survival mechanism. So High Priestess is what I was looking for. And with High Priestess being number two is requiring you to make peace with something. I'm also just thinking about so much, y'all. Like, I get so many downloads. So my brain wants to say everything that I'm thinking. It's such weird how like you can think at the same time as you're talking. And it can be a little distracting. So maybe you're going through something like that, where it's like, again, but that's your intuition. Like, you know, you could be telling someone something, and then like you're getting these downloads about something, and like you trip up on your words because you start thinking about that. That's a part of your intuition. That's part of being like quote unquote psychic, or clairsentient, audio, whatever wherever clair you are. That is like however you're getting some information is being downloaded at the same time as you talking or doing something. So the reverse message for the High Priestess in this deck, and this is a Lynx, okay? By rushing through life and being busy all the time, you lose touch with your intuition. Take this time to slow down and reflect. So I was saying that earlier, that you may, like when you're getting these intuitive hits, you may want to just slow down what's going on and really pay attention to your surroundings, pay attention to the person or people that you're talking to, or any situation that you're in, so that you are being able to make a rational decision, or being able to make decisions at the time that's going to lead you to the more preferred place you'd rather be, right? So mistrust of intuition, superficial knowledge, impatience, and imbalance. So I will go ahead and read what the links is. It says the keeper of sacred knowledge links, balances invisibility, yeah, between the conscious and unconscious worlds. She knows that all that is hidden will one day be revealed, and the truth will eventually surface into consciousness. Her clairvoyance, so I was talking about the clairs, I said clairsentient, so some of you guys may be clairsentient, which means that you feel energy. Her clairvoyance, which is clear knowledge, and divine wisdom encourage you to embark on your sacred inner journey. Look within and trust the calming rhythm of your intuition, for it will eventually open a doorway to knowledge that will help you recognize your spiritual power. Okay, so again, you guys, and if it's not you having trouble trusting your intuition, you have someone or people around you having trouble trusting your intuition, or there is a situation that is blinding your intuition. And so that could be within a relationship, it could be a job. Usually, if we're blinded by something, it's usually something that we're really passionate about, whether we're angry at it or we're in love with it, you know. So overall energy is the Tower card. So when the Tower card shows up, this just means that there is going to be a sudden realization of something, or drastic change, a drastic way that you find out something is very unstable in your life or no longer needed in your life. Behaviors, people, places, things. This is things feeling like they're falling apart, or things feeling like they're falling off. Okay, my analogy for the Tower is, because in the traditional deck you will see the Tower as a tower, and it has fire and lightning hitting it, you got people jumping out the window. And the thing about that is, when you when you see that the Tower is on fire, when you hear the smoke alarms, when you see that bolt of lightning hit the building, like, there are so many indications that a tower or the tower will fall. And instead of staying in the tower, which most people do, which is why it feels so heavy and devastating, instead of staying in the tower, when you're getting these signs, these intuitions that a tower or that a situation is about to go down in a serious way, because it's going to come down either way it goes. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't go put out the fires. You can't save the structural integrity of the building, because it's already been like, this building should have been came down, basically. These foundations are weak, and they have been weakened. And it's time for you to go ahead and walk out the building, because you could just watch the tower fall from across the street. You know, I was thinking about two different things, because it's still going to be equally as devastating, and it's still going to hurt. But at least you can save yourself from physically getting hurt or, you know, being hurt worse. Okay? You can maybe even save a few of your items. You feel me? The other thing that I was thinking about is a Bible verse or Bible story about a family having to flee the city, and God told them not to look back, and the wife looked back and turned to stone. Okay, so, and I could just talk about how, like, looking back on our past, especially devastating things, we can get frozen if we're continuing to look back, you know. So maybe some of you guys have to walk out the tower and just keep on walking, you know. So let's read what Spirit Song Tarot has to say about the Tower and the Chameleon. Release and revelation. Chameleon is the shaman of adaptation. Seizing the power of cloaking, he changes color to blend with his shifting surroundings. Life is change, and you have the choice to either accept change or to resist it. By clinging to ideas that no longer work within the structure of your spiritual evolution, the winds of revelation will force you to go with the flow. Chameleon is here to help you shift the colors of your state of being, setting you on a path of your highest truths. Relax Place trust in yourself and release fear. By tuning yourself to the magic of chameleon, you become more receptive to the powers around you. Okay, so keywords for change, sudden shift, release, upheaval, revelation, divine intervention, and liberation. So go and walk out that tower. And this was in October. So this is a recap, y'all. There's some things that went down in October, some relationships that ended, some families that broke up, some jobs that ended. You might have to sue some people. Like, things just feel like they're not. They could be better. They could be better. Some of you did walk out of this tower, okay? I do see the chariot here, where it's just like, I'm not staying with y'all. This mess, y'all running around with y'all heads cut off like chickens, and no one is doing anything to try to save the others around them. Everybody's just like every man for themselves, and so you had to be like, okay, well, let me do the smart thing here, the most common sense thing here. Now everybody got the same common sense though, and walk out the building before it falls on my head. So, and you don't take the elevator. You feel me? Like, it's rules to it. So, maybe some people are trapped in the tower. Okay. Give me some clarifying information about the tower. Okay. Wow. Okay. This shot out, y'all. So yeah, Five of Swords talks about being defensive. Page of Pentacles, I just see someone trying to put out their ideas. There's something here about finances, okay? So maybe someone is defensive about their ideas, about money. This is particularly with the Queen of Pentacles, because I'm either seeing a home business or like just something to do with the home, okay? My queens traditionally, they rule over the home, so it's just like this could be finances within the home, okay? Now I'm seeing the finances in the home being very good. Maybe it's because of these ideas that this person has had. Maybe you are or have been doing like something that you're passionate about. But again, there's a defensive energy here with the Five of Swords. Yeah. So there was a father or someone who's head of household type figure in your past that may have discouraged you. Or made you feel defensive about your ideas or how you spend your time, okay? How you spend your money. And so it's kind of like you walk through the world with this, like with these swords ready to like argue or fight or defend yourself, which is, it's cool. That's cool. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Because I do see you just defending yourself against this King of Wands in reverse. And this could also just be showing up in you as, you know, the King of Wands in reverse. And this is someone who doesn't feel very passionate, or like oftentimes when you're not feeling very passionate, it's because like your passions and all your dreams have already been shot down. So you don't really believe in anything. You don't believe in yourself. With my kings though, it's like this person has come too far or come to a point where it's just like you have all the wisdom, or at least you have all the knowledge. Like, wisdom is applying that knowledge, okay? And so it's just like they're not doing that. So it's just like they rather sit in an energy or in a situation where they have to use like manipulative tactics, or they just don't believe in themselves, they don't believe in others. So again, this is someone that you could have been involved with or had a childhood with that very much tried to discourage you. So you walk through with your armor on, protecting your ideas, and by doing so, again, you have been able to provide for your household, okay? You like at least ends meet. You may not be the richest, but at least the ends meet, okay? There's food on the table, the lights are on, you know, heat, water, you know, all of that. But you have the Death card in reverse, okay? This is just making me feel like there's some of you who are looking back on the past. So remember the analogy earlier where it's just like God told them not to look back, or he's telling y'all, some of y'all, not to look back on this tower, okay? Remembering so heavily or holding this so dear to you, you may experience not reaching the peaks of things, okay? It feels like you get so close with the Queen of Pentacles, but because there is this armor up, and there's swords in both of these cards. Because there is this armor up, it's like you're defeating yourself already, in the future, because this is how you're walking through the world. So it's just like, even when people do come to you with opportunities, like you're blocking out everything and everyone that seems like they're trying to put you down, which cool, get it, protect yourself. But if you're wondering why you can't get to the next level of a career, or within your finances, or even in love, it is because with the Death card in reverse, you are, in a sense, just, I don't want to say walking the wrong way, but you are blocking yourself because you have this armor up, or it's like you're heavily, because swords is memory, swords is communication, swords is cerebral energy. So it's like you allow this to kind of rule your mind in a way. With the Death card being in reverse, this is like, again, being on the verge of a breakthrough or a rebirth, or like, especially with this Tower here, like not knowing when to walk away from things that are showing themselves not to be very successful. And you can do this by giving someone multiple chances to do better, or believing that, a certain job or career, or even something that you're doing is going to come through for you without like certain other things. And this thing would be just letting your guard down, okay? Learning to let your guard down. October was about learning to let your guard down. And you do this by starting to walk away from things that prove itself and show itself. You will notice this through patterns, that is not going to support you on your highest, greatest good. And what is your highest, greatest good? Living a great life. Living a great life. If someone's preventing you, or something's preventing you from living a great life, where you're waking up at least almost every day happy, then you might want to re-examine, what's going on there. So moving on, beginning of October, you have the Seven of Wands in reverse. You can go ahead and go to the book so I know what animal this is. But my Seven of Wands in reverse traditionally talks about feeling like it's you against the world. But with it being in reverse, this is like you're done fighting. It's like you'd rather just turn your back against those things that make you feel like your back is against the wall. Okay? With this being in reverse, it says, do not allow discouragement to cast a shadow over you. Be patient and trust your inner voice. Again, something about intuition there. Okay, so this says, giving in, defeat, exhaustion, stress, and paranoia. This is a Radger. Determination and stamina. Fearless, Badger. I'm like, what's a Radger? A Badger. Fearless Badger fights for his values and never settles for less than he deserves. His manner of leadership drives him to standing up to opposition without backing down. Badger will help you seize the energy of determination to meet any challenges you're facing. In turn, your leadership abilities will begin to break through. Be prepared to defend your principles with faith and courage. Even if it feels that the odds are against you, take a stand. By facing fears, you grow stronger. Let nothing deter you. Certitude within yourself will steadily lead you forward to a bright future. Okay. So yeah. So remember how I was saying that this Tower card may represent a person, place, or thing that you may just have a hard time walking away from this person, place, or thing. And usually because it's what that person, place, or thing means to you, okay? Maybe you've gone through a lot with this person, place, or thing. But things haven't been on stable ground for a while now. If the Tower's showing up, and all that's saying is like, before you allow someone to bring you down, some place to bring you down, before you allow a ship to sink, and especially if the iceberg is this person, place, or thing, you should go ahead and steer clear of it. And if you hit it, you should get in a lifeboat. And if you decide to stay, and because you can't, find a lifeboat or have access to the lifeboat, and you listen to the people playing the music, I guess you have to make peace with what's going to happen. You're about to plunge into the ocean. So hopefully you have a life vest, or find something to float on. There's always a fighting chance. Don't give up fighting until there's just no more fighting. Okay? And that's if you want to live. If you want to live a great life. So let's move on. So again, there may be something here that is like you've already given up, like trying to defend yourself against this person, or again, this is like you allowing a situation to kind of deter you from your goals. Beginning of the month, middle of the month, the Chariot. This is a whole different energy. My Chariot says that you take control of the situation and you start to lead yourself to where the hell you want to be at. Excuse my French, okay? So this is a rhino. It says the Chariot, number 7, which 7 talks about lessons, discipline, and determination. And I'm here for some of you, for you to get the energy or for you to get the courage to move on from something or make your life better or make some situation better. You have to be pushed up against the wall, okay? So it says, charging towards his destination, Rhinoceros meets conflict head on, yet discovers new solutions along the way. Refusing to be sidetracked by obstacles, he determinedly takes on a challenge so that he may move onward and upward. With the confident spirit of Rhinoceros entering your realm, he'll be your guide in accessing the determination needed for a successful outcome. When your energies are focused, your spirit will ignite its unlimited willpower. So the keywords are self-empowerment, focus, determination, discipline, action, ambition, progress, and victory. So again, by the middle of October, you guys are leading yourselves out of like a bad situation, okay? You decide to take control of a situation, and this could be within a relationship. You decide to get therapy, or you decided, oh, we're not going to lose the house, so I'm going to take on an extra job, stuff like that. Or the job is going under, so I'm going to take the reins of this whole operation and steer clear, and this way you're protecting yourself and you're protecting others too. So by the end of October, I see you guys with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, not liking where you are, not liking where you led yourself or are being led. You felt like you were being led, felt like you had no choice but to go there. Sagittarius cusp. Go back and watch Sagittarius, okay? And if you feel called to, because it's not just for, sun signs, moon, Venus, Mars, rising, anywhere you have Sagittarius in your chart. I'm here in Sagittarius in the 5th house, 4th and 5th house, a degree in the 3rd. So I don't know nothing about astrology, y'all. That's what they said. So if you feel like it or feel called to, go back and watch Sagittarius, okay? Don't forget to give me a like over there too. And 9 of Pentacles in reverse, again, not liking where you are, not enjoying your surroundings, not enjoying your money coming in, not enjoying, pretty much anything that is physical in your life, okay? How did I get here? It's what I'm hearing. So this is a spider. And it says rewards. Wait, the reverse message. When you feel as though you're entangled in a wearisome situation, meditate to center yourself and seek inner guidance. Realign yourself with your heart's true desire. So overworking, recklessness, impatience, disappointment. Okay, not being somewhere you wanted to be at. All right, the upper right, the whole message says security and abundance. Spinning between the realms of conscious and subconscious, Spider weaves together desires and paths. She's patient and meticulous in her craft and has worked hard for what she has achieved. She designed her web in her personal garden of life and is now in a position of repose and comfort. Aware of the limitless force of creation, she possesses confidence in her self-development. Spider will help you construct your own formula of success to apply to anything that you're working on. Enjoy the abundance you have earned and be wise about the life you continue to weave for yourself. You hold the power within your hands to fashion your most effective life. All right, so again, finding yourself in a situation or in life, you're not very happy. So when it comes to a particular person, place, or thing, because like I said, you have your guard up, against those who you feel like are trying to put you down. Now, there's a person, place, or thing that you've already let your guard down with, and this is why, again, where you would just be like, you're gonna bypass the BS from the persons or people that put you down. This doesn't be this doesn't feel like being put down. It feels like, oh, I made a mistake within this relationship or the person, place, or thing, and I got to make it better. And there's a time where you have to realize that maybe your partnership, place of work, where you live at, is not the healthiest for you at your time of being right now. Especially just depending on the goals that you do have for yourself. My Capricorns are very great at setting goals and executing plans. But if you guys get distracted, it can deter you off your goals, and you're finding yourself in a place where you don't really want to be at. Okay. So let's pull some oracles. I think that was pretty straightforward. Usually I would do some clarifiers, but that was pretty straightforward. Turtle Spirit, which is one of my favorite ones, slow and steady wins the race. So this is going to take some time to redirect your life. But first, you got to figure out what it is that needs to be cut loose, or what needs to be, where you need to set stronger boundaries, okay? So, Spirit, animal cards, oracle messages. So this was kind of in the reverse. I will respect that. Transformation is beautiful. Butterfly Spirit. You guys want to transform, okay? Wasp Spirit. Sometimes life stings, y'all. Look. So you see a wasp, you see a butterfly, especially that wasp. Just remember, sometimes life stings. Like, I know there's this fairy tale that we want to live out where, especially y'all are good at planning out your lives. So it's like you made this plan about how something was going to go, and it did not all go that way. And that is okay. Because from there, you have learned a lot, and hopefully you can take that knowledge and turn it to wisdom by moving forward and choosing what is best for you. You got to choose the best experiences that are best for you. You got to catch them all, create a collection of experiences that are best for you, and let go of those experiences that are not very good for you, okay? Good to you, good for you, okay? And this is how you're going to live your best life. Badger Spirit, you have the badger that showed up again, okay? It says, be fearless and bold. Again, another card that flipped out in the reverse. So it's just like, I think there's something here that scares you guys, okay? And it may have something with to do with losing a person, or losing a place, or losing a thing. But it's like, you ever seen that meme? You ever seen that picture of like, I think it was Jesus or God, representation of God, and it was just like there's a little girl and she's holding on to her teddy bear, and he has a really big one behind his back, but she won't let go of the little one, so he could put that one in her hand. Bring a gentle touch. Be gentle with you guys, okay? Again, you may find yourself not in a place where you want to be at, but that does not mean that you beat yourself up about the choices that you have made. Because everyone has their journeys, and through our journeys, we will make choices that we feel like are best for us at the time. And then we learn something about ourselves. We learn what we tolerate. We learn what makes us feel disrespected. We learn what makes us feel loved and nurtured. And we can carry that into our future. But you have to start making those choices today. You have to go ahead and sit with the possibility that some things just do not belong in your life right now. Maybe later on in the future. And I'm talking about 10, 12 years, because cycles last a long time. People's cycles last a long time, especially when they're not actively working on themselves. People, places, things, okay? This is going to represent so many different things, or, one particular thing in your life. And I think it's important for you to recognize where things are not working out, and be honest with yourself about why they're not working out, okay? Are you staying at a job where you don't feel appreciated? Well, of course you won't be able to get ahead because you're going in there being defensive for not being appreciated, so every choice that you make, everything that you say, every interaction that you have will evoke that emotion. That's why you gotta find a place where you're appreciated, and that's in a relationship too. friendships, family, you know, find places where you're appreciated and you feel loved and you feel nurtured, and then you will act in those ways. But if you're in a situation where you feel like you're gonna be defensive or have to be defensive, you always have to defend yourself, then that is how you are going to behave. You're gonna be making decisions based off of having to defend yourself instead of based off of your comforts. Okay? So, butterfly, badger, we have deer, we have two badgers that showed up. So, I don't know if you guys are going to see a badger. You might hear about a badger, though. When it's showing up twice, you have a rhinoceros, you have chameleon, and then spider. And then what was the other one that we had? A lynx. Okay, and I'm seeing the bat. You know, you have a lot of spirit animals around you. You have the whole entire universe around you, wanting to get you to where it is that you want to be at, Capricorn. Okay, I said rebirth is assured in reverse. So again, this is something that's going to take time. Y'all be gentle with yourselves, but start to make those changes today. Okay, whether it's something that's in your diet that you know you need to go ahead and, you know, cut out. You got to cut out sugar. You know, the easiest thing to do is stop drinking water. Not stop drinking water. Stop drinking sodas and juices. Like, you may be like, oh, juice is healthy. But no, if you look on the back of that package, juice has a lot of sugar in it. And it's half the time not real juice. So unless you're squeezing your own juice, baby, go and cut out the juice and the sodas. You know, just fix tea and start using honey. One step at a time. You know, be gentle with yourselves, okay? Again, very gentle deck, very gentle reading. And I pray that everything goes well for you, okay? Just start somewhere, and where you start at is eliminating things that no longer align with you, do not support you, do not make you happy, do not put you in your soft and, you know, comforting feeling. You know, if you're walking on eggshells around someone, that's not soft and comforting. You know, it should be feeling like walking on clouds, and it's very possible. So again, go watch Sagittarius if you resonate with that. Give me a like if you haven't already, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in the next one.